Hi everyone, how are you? Jess here. This is your weekly intuitive Reiki healing. This is going to be for November 27th through December 3rd. I hope you guys are well. Those of you who are new, welcome. The way this works is that I pull 3 tarot cards and it just gives us a tone, sets a tone, and then I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing and intuitive messages come up. For those of you who are new to Reiki, it's a harmonious energy healing modality that cannot ever cause harm. It will not deplete any of the parties involved. It does have everything to do with your willingness and really understanding and having faith and trust in the fact that it heals very deeply on a subconscious level. So while it's very common to experience epiphanies or emotional releases, temperature changes, tingles, all that fun stuff, so much more is happening underneath our conscious state, which is just 5% of our mental state. So yeah. And Reiki is so powerful that you can do it from a distance, which is why you can watch this video virtually as many times as you need when you feel like you need that support. Okay. So how's everyone doing? I am filming this a little later than usual just due to the holiday, but I'm filming it on the day of the full moon in Gemini. That'll be happening tonight for me, where the peak is really kind of in the middle of the night, wee hours of the morning tomorrow. It's a big continuation of the theme of choice. A few weeks ago, maybe a couple weeks, the big message in our weekly was, what choice are you going to make? Are you going to choose fear? Are you going to choose love? Are you going to choose anxiety? Are you going to choose trust? Not to say that these choices are always seemingly easy in the moment, but that we do have the power to choose. And I love reading your comments, you guys. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting each other through the comments. It's been so beautiful to see. If you guys haven't liked the videos that you're watching, I really do appreciate that you do. It really helps with the algorithm. I'm trying to get these healings to the collective as much as I possibly can to support. So please share with someone who you think it'll be supportive to, and please like the video. If you aren't subscribed yet, I really hope that you do so. Shortly after this one, keep your eye out for the December healings by zodiac sign. So I'm doing those monthly. Okay, so let's get to work. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards for the collective from November 27th to December 3rd, please, for this energy healing. 3 cards, please. 3 cards? Nope, you're kind of choking up on me. 3 cards, please. There's 1. All right, let's keep going for 2 more. 2 more cards, please, for the collective. This is for the 27th to December 3rd. What will support the collective at this time? All right, we got 1 more. 1 more, please. Very, very careful. Spirit is like very careful about what cards come out. That's why it's taking a while. 1 more card, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Phew, I'm getting chills, guys. This one's inspiring. Okay. Awesome. So I'm pulling from the Shadowscapes Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I'm going to show you the cards first, then we're going to go right into the healing because messages start to come through fast and I don't want to lose any of them. So we got the Ace of Wands. Let's that way. Ace of Wands. We got the 4 of Wands, which you guys also got last week. And we got the 6 of Pentacles. I'm already getting really strong, just kind of continuation. So if I do sound a bit like a broken record at times, it's probably because as a collective, we're on the right track and we just need to keep at it and have patience. Patience is already coming in strong. But like I said, before the messages continue to come in, I want to start the healing. So if you're new, you don't have to work when receiving Reiki, okay? So sit, lie down, whatever's comfortable to you, and just let's take a moment to take a big breath into the body. And all you have to do is say to yourself, I'm willing to receive this healing, and I'm just going to be present with myself in the process, not trying to control the outcome, okay? We're going to take a moment and thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for the collective. I'm already hearing keep at it. I personally know what that means. But let's just maybe let that phrase sink in, because it might mean something a little bit different, to everyone. Last week was all about what I called the final dismantle so that we can get to a celebration. Okay? Remember that these are timeless, right? So it's not like last week we had the final dismantle. No, it's just the message that was coming through. I'm seeing this really nice continuation of working towards a celebration. I have the same message from last time of if you have experienced a celebration recently, or if you have experienced some sort of like I'm getting like weight lifted, like things are starting to feel a little lighter. And like for what I'm hearing is like, finally, like we're so exhausted. If you're starting to experience that, the message is continuing to come through very strongly, like last week, that doesn't mean that there's an arrival that's happened. So you're being encouraged to really honor the celebration, to enjoy it, and to also really nurture it so that it can continue to grow. Because what I'm getting is that some of you have, well, and let's face it, the whole collective has been through a lot the past year, the past 2, 3, 4 years for some people, right? Maybe even more. And so if we've gotten used to, as a foundational baseline, struggle, survival, hardship, grief, loss, if that's become the norm, then when things start to feel lighter, we might go, oh, finally. And then we just kind of like crash physically. Enjoy it, celebrate the victory, and be present in it so that you can open yourself to the possibility of it becoming even greater than you could imagine. Because if that baseline for some of you has been bad things, bad things, bad things, hardship, 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 then you might not even be open to the idea that whatever feels lighter is just the beginning, right? Really exciting. So, yeah, you're being encouraged to not see things as an arrival or a graduation. I've got there, I've arrived, right? And also to not go, oh, things are lighter, but when are things going to get bad again? Because I'm really feeling that strongly with some of you. Be present. Be present in whatever is happening right now, okay? I'm getting a lot of like new creative spark. Like a lot of you guys are getting like a lot of new creative ideas, or maybe you've had them but you haven't had the motivation, or there's been some sort of a block, and that's starting to come in really strongly. And some of you, that's already started, but now we're in this kind of like day-to-day work process, and that's where the keep at it is coming into play. Continue to ask yourself, does this feel in alignment to me? Is this something that is helping me to work through my very natural spark in my sacral chakra, my divine purpose moving up to my power chakra, and then really feeding in with that heart so that then I can move up to my throat, speak my truth, take that action. And all this makes sense. I mean, we've got, sorry if I'm hitting my mic, we've got the Ace of Wands. It's new, passionate ideas. It's fiery energy. It's wonderful. And this Six of Pentacles is the diligent work that we put in day to day. And this is where the message of patience is coming up, you guys, because sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I've put in work for so long. When am I going to see the fruits of my labor? Well, you've got the Four of Wands 2 weeks in a row, guys. And that is celebration. And that is coming together. It is community. It is love. It is heart-centered love. It is, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So it can manifest in many different ways. But this is the trust and the faith that we can have. Now let's tap in with our chakras because they're buzzing, they're talking. Lots of new creative ideas and info coming in. I'm feeling very, very buzzy crown chakras. Possibly a lot on our mind, but it doesn't seem like very stagnant. It just seems a little busy. Doubting our power. Creative energy is sparking, you guys. This is beautiful. So, what will you choose? Will you doubt yourself? Is that going to be helpful? I just saw 11, 11, and 12, 12, like in sequence. Very cool. Yeah. Keep in mind that every time that you have a thought or a feeling of self-doubt, or think of it even more generally, if you're thinking of what could go wrong, you're immediately creating that frequency. Now, when you're strategizing, you do want to think about what could go wrong so that you can implement the things to avoid that, right? But if you're actually just sitting in the energy of like, oh, well, I shouldn't do that because this could go wrong, or no, it does seem nice, but man, it's really scary and it's a lot of hard work. For the entire collective, you guys, Spirit is saying, the universe is saying, God is saying, your angels, your guides, your spiritual support team are saying now is the time. Remember, final dismantle for the rest of the year, generally speaking, in the astrology. For some of you, you're going to continue to feel it through January a bit, but we're excavating right now. But the message is so positive. Like we're no longer in, as a collective, I'm not speaking individual to individual, we are no longer in this huge dark night of the soul where every single person is going through something absolutely horrific. Now, I'm not saying that some of you who are receiving this healing aren't going through something like that right now, but if we look at all of ourselves as one, this is why I like to do these weekly collectives, because we are all connected and we can tap into each other's frequency. And that's why, again, I love your comments to each other. You guys, it's so beautiful. But keep at it. Keep at it. I think really just kind of streamlining what you're already doing, because it sounds like as a collective, generally speaking, you're on the right track. And so your guides are just kind of sitting back like, keep at it, keep going, you're doing great. And so what happens with that when we're like, well, when am I going to see the fruits, right? That's what I love about this Six of Pentacles card. I mean, you see the work is pouring into something, right? And we don't start to see until that, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, things like that, where we start to see the how our work will manifest into the world, how that will benefit ourselves or benefit others as well. Some of you are really trying to be of service to others and are having a hard time, I'm getting. And I think it's possibly because we're not serving ourselves first. And I don't mean service to self in means of being selfish. I'm meaning filling up our cup so that we can then very easily go, oh, I'm so filled up. I see where that can go now. I see where that I can take that. So yeah, creative energy. Some of you are really in the thick of it right now. Some of you, it's just starting to spark. But I am getting a sense of self-doubt, doubting our power specifically. I'd like for you to just take a breath into your power chakra right at the diaphragm area. And I'm going to stay silent for a little bit, and I want you to just think of what the word power means to you. Some of you are confusing empowerment with a hierarchy of power, if that makes sense. They're telling me don't go too much deeper into that's going to mean something different for everyone. Try to look just within to your own internal empowerment, aka authentic self, authentic truth, passion, purpose, all of that, rather than, and just be curious to when you find power struggles in your life. And that can even be within yourself. Your ego and your higher self have power struggle battles daily, right? But this could also be externally, power struggles in your relationships or at work or, what have you. And some of you just need to take some more time to find stillness in your own way, whatever that means. So, stillness and grounding into nature, into being close to plants, or being really present with your pet if you have a pet, being really present with your children if you have children. Deepening into or starting a meditation practice, which I am going to repeat till the cows come home, just because this is the work that I do with my one-on-one clients, is that meditation is simply observing yourself in the present moment without judgment. So that can mean anything. How do you meditate? It's going to be different than how I meditate. And I also can say I meditate maybe 25 different ways depending on what I need. Okay? What will help me to find presence in myself right now without judging myself when my thoughts take me somewhere else? That is meditation. When I can catch myself in those thoughts and go, huh, there you go, you did it again. That's great. Awesome. Let's come back. That is meditation right there. You can be moving, driving, eating. You can do any of that, okay? Wow, guys, holy moly. So, like I said, a little bit of it, I mean, it was a pretty clear continuation, right? We haven't had such a clear continuation from a previous week before. But what I love about this is that, there's no longer messages of like purge, release, right? I think a lot of you have been doing a lot of great clearing and you've been purging negative patterns and bringing awareness to them and releasing emotions. We've been doing a lot of emotional processing in this community, I can tell, and also as a collective. And if you're open to telling your stories about that in the comments, guys, I think you can really heal each other, really be there for each other. But what I'm getting this week are just these beautiful, like, new beginnings. Ace of Wands is such a new beginning of fire and passion and purpose. It's so beautiful, but with messages of have patience with yourself when it doesn't happen exactly when you want it to. Okay? Have patience. Ask your guides for patience. They have unlimited patience for you. So hey, say, hey, can I get some of that? That'd be great. That'd be so great. While you're at it, can I get some of that self-love? That'd be really, really great. Yeah. But remember, it's leading you into a celebration. Some of you are already in it now, and you may not even know it because you're not celebrating it. You're waiting for something bad to happen again, or you haven't even realized that something good has happened. So, okay. I think today we should focus on the solar plexus in our final breath, okay? So if you want to focus on creativity, that's awesome. If you want to focus on the creativity, passion, vibe, you can focus on a bright orange. If you want to focus on the power chakra, focus on a golden yellow. We're going to inhale really calmly together in through the nose. We're going to hold at the top and feel that color coming into our bodies. No rush. We're present. Let's find stillness. Here we go with an inhale. Hold at the top. Feel that orange or gold coming into the body. It's flowing into the bloodstream, into your cells. It's vibrating. It's growing stronger, stronger, powerful, powerful. Do not doubt your power, they're saying. Do not doubt it. And we're going to exhale, pushing out what no longer serves us. Ooh, wow, I felt a lot in my body on that one. Okay, guys. Beautiful. Let me know what's going on. I want to know how this has been progressing for you. And as I always say, you're not alone. Okay. So we're going to take a moment and lock our energy up into our power chakra nice and tight. As I always say, this is not armor. You always have free will. Okay. You're allowed to let in whatever you like. Good, bad, beautiful, ugly. But we're going to say what's mine is mine. No one can touch it. I have that power. Okay. And what does not serve me, kindly stay out. Wow, guys, beautiful. I hope you found this supportive. I mean, this is a beautiful message. Some of you have been doing a lot of really great hard work. Don't just go day to day in the survival. I can't wait for this to be over. Find presence now. Find presence now. Find the lesson now in what you're going through now, because there is a celebration around the corner if you're not in it already. Okay. And that's going to manifest in so many different ways. Okay. So, guys, I love you so much. I hope you found this supportive. As I always say, watch it as many times as you need to. Okay. Share it with someone who you think it would be supportive to, and check out your signs from this past month. See if there's anything that's resonated, that's been different in November. Keep your eye out for December's that'll be coming out in the next few days. Okay. And if you want any more information about the work I do, group or one-on-one, it's all down below, including my email address if you have any questions at all. Okay. And is there anything else I'd like to say? Thank you, as always, for sending in donations. It really does help with the time and the resource and the effort that I put into everything. All the links for that are also down below. If this healing was supportive to you, I truly appreciate you all so much. I love this community. I love this family growing. It just makes my heart so warm. You see, I'm blushing. Okay. Guys, I love you so much, and I will see you soon.